So Ed Oliver, a big upgrade there. He gets a new ability slot, so we can get a little extra, maybe a swim club. Oh, the game froze. Hopefully we're all saved up here. Thanks, EA. We're good. We're just going to have to do that upgrade again. I'm going to go swim and spinner. So he's going to be a finesse specialist on the inside there. But that ought to be a much-needed boost to team morale there. 2,500 XP. So we're going to get a bunch of upgrades next week. Let's advance. The Falcons, who were undefeated last year, have fallen off. That's not a huge surprise given the team overall. We have a breakout defensive back, however. So this is going to be a long episode. If we get another breakout after this, it will probably have to be split into 2 episodes here. But who is it? Sean Murphy Bunting. I mean, that would be another superstar for this defense if we could get it. But we have to user a corner, the also difficult assignment. So let's do it. Let's limit their passing. Defend the medium pass. That's where Ritter's at his best. We can probably crank up the effort in practice a little bit here. Let's make these goals very defense-oriented here. Whole bunch of upgrades. Reinhardt, the future at tight end. Team morale is still down there, so we're going to have to get that up. Zach Pickens, he's a good player. He's going to maybe make us think about what we want to do there with BJ Hill. So we obviously have Oliver. We've got Matabuike. We've got him. It's good to have depth at D-tackle, but we can probably let BJ Hill go, honestly. Tavian Thomas, who continues to just kind of hold on to that third down back role by a thread. Max Borghi could be another option there. Jared Spellman, the undrafted free agent deep threat that made the team. Nice boost. George LeBlanc. Reedy, another one. Best thing about getting those scenarios is these undrafted types. Man, Reedy. He's getting better, man. Glenn Stutfin, another one. Pretty much the whole freaking team here, man. So A.J. Dillon going to get to a 90 overall power back. Hamler's going to go up. Diami Brown. Malachi. Big week for this team getting better. Jermaine Burton now can get to a... His overall is not going to quite go up. I want to keep focusing on that deep threat to keep getting released and all that stuff. But next ability, he should be able to get some better abilities. Next overall point, I should say. The rest of these guys, we are going to automate. So 10 more players getting upgrades. I think that team overall just went up 1. So yeah, we've got a defensive playage here with Sean Murphy Bunting. That cornerback position is definitely the weakest point of our team, so if we could get a superstar there, that'd be big. But it's not going to come easy. Got to have either a really good day of defense or get some interceptions. Oh, that's a fumble. Hey, John Johnson picks it up. Okay. It's a good start for the D. This angle can be really tough, but I'm going to play it when I can. Maybe this angle will be better, just so we can actually see what we're doing. Oh, boy. Oh, if that was a jet sweep, we were waiting on it. Can hardly see us. Oh, God, really? Where's the press? Caught watching the quarterback, I guess. Totally whiffed. And Desmond Ridder saw it, so yikes. We knew this was going to be hard, but I'm usually pretty good at hitting those press. This is not off to the best start, to be honest. Good coverage that time. Didn't matter. Pick that. What's the penalty? Is this going to be roughing? I think it might. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events. Ooh, good coverage, Bosa. I was sitting on that, though. Good D. Thank you, Johnson. Man, Ritter's putting that ball up for sure. Giving us chances at the picks. Oh, come on. First and goal. I don't think Murphy Bunting plays on these, so we're going to have to sit this one out. So, yeah, this is tough. We know this Falcons team is capable of good things. We saw it last year. They didn't lose a game until the playoffs, till we beat them. We're changing the play now. Oh, man. Jamison Crowder is a superstar for them. Oh, we were there. They targeted us. Oh, I got bumped off my coverage. 3rd and 1. We've been much better in press coverage since we got beat that one time. These completions have not been on us. Ooh, we're getting flipped into the too high assignment now. I like this. This is a chance to bait. Man, Ridder is giving us chances. We're just not catching them. There's a sack. Bosa. Let's call a timeout for our offense. Man, we're starting backed up on our own 22. Offense just not doing us a whole lot of favors right now. Oh! Almost there for the tip. Wow, what a throw from Ridder. Come on, offense, do something. There we go. There's points at least. Maybe we need a big defensive stop. We're trying out here. We're putting down some great coverage. But Ritter's just picking us apart. This is an impressive outing. Hey, there's a TFL for our boy. That's something. No, they're saying incomplete. That was lucky. So the offense is going to have to go do something. Oh, they do. Okay. Oh! Right through the ear hole of Devin Bush, who was in position on the play. Damn. It's got to be now. Oh, that's a PBU, baby. They floated it, and they shouldn't have. Good job, Bunting. Huge play coming up, 3rd and 5. We're going to bring the heat. Oh! John Johnson gets beat. Bringing the heat again. This is wild, dude. Ritter has all the answers. They just said screw even trying to pass. And I think that's going to do it. This was over. A bummer all around. Other than the one touchdown we let up, which obviously you can't have. We played really good coverage, had a few pass breakups, but that's obviously going to leave us short. But life goes on. We advance. It's a big scouting week, so they're going to tell us who we should focus on. Tight end Jalen Shepard. I got news for you. We don't need a tight end. Let's pick a couple corners and safeties. So we've already fully scouted Jimmy Campbell. They say a round 2 to 3 talent on him. And I can see why. He's just not very fast. We've actually got really high completion on pretty much all these guys. All these corners are highly scouted. So maybe some safeties. John Johnson is up there in age. Let's scout Charlie Flynn. Antoine Robinson. And how about a linebacker? This guy looks incredible. Donald Carson. So let's go there. There. And there. We are going to have to probably make a decision on Matt Milano soon. I'm leaning towards letting him go because we have Christian Harris there in waiting. Now, I don't want to use another playage against Tampa Bay, but we know this game's not going to be easy. I'm going to just sim this. It's not ideal, but I want to save that final playage for a more important game later on. We lose 31-17, so this season has started to creep down a little bit. We've lost, 3 out of 5? It is the bye week, so we can recoup and finish strong. The Bucs take first place in the division now. Let's take a team bonding retreat. Get that morale up. Just going to take a look at our renegotiations again here before we move forward. Yeah, Milano and BJ Hill, I think we're primed to replace these guys. They are up there in age. But Maddox is someone that, for whatever reason, he really wants to stay close to home. But let's go. That's a lot for a slot corner, but he is definitely one of the better ones. He just is not interested. That's something to monitor, man. For sure. Now, Diami Brown is much more interested in what we've got going on here, so he's going to stick around for a pretty friendly 3-year deal there. That's huge to get him back. I'm not going to say Maddox is irreplaceable, but that's one player that if we lost him, we would be definitely looking for a replacement quickly, because we don't have someone in line to step into that position. But we've got the Eagles here. They're 5-6. Let's see what we learned about those focus players there. So Donald Carson definitely looks the part. A zone coverage, A awareness. He might be someone to really target in the draft. Charlie Flynn gets a round 1 to 2 grade, so the scouts like him. And Antoine Robinson, it looks like our focus player did not work.
Thanks,
on
EA.
him. But a 5-6 Eagles team this week. They have a new quarterback, Montrell Barkley. Let's try and stop the run. Let's force the rookie to beat us. So we're going to do our training, and then I am going to simulate this one. A 5-6 team we hope to beat here. It's going to have to be without A.J. Dillon, who goes down with a shoulder strain this week. So big Ramondre Stevenson week. Let's do those upgrades. We got plenty. Kirkpatrick has received plenty of upgrades in his first season here, as has George LeBlanc. I'm just going to pretend the C is silent because that makes me happier. Levis gets one. Take a look at maybe some new abilities for him. Derek Hall. We should probably take a look at the stats as well, where we're at after the bye week. Matabuike. Tyrell Perkins. Big ups from him. I'm excited to get him on the field one of these days. He's not quite better than what we've got working, but he is definitely intriguing. And imagine if he's got Superstar, he could be a monster. We'll upgrade we'll auto the rest of these dudes. So a big sim this week. Let's hand it over to Tony.
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that. Pitiful.
We lose, and literally insult added to injury. Sean Murphy Bunting, broken hand. This season is low-key getting away from us, man. We gotta start stringing some wins together, start building some morale. So George Myrick, for the second time this year, going to get the opportunity to step up in the event of injury there. But what happened? The rookie quarterback, Montrell Barkley, lit us up. That's what happened. Jeez Louise, defense, come on now. Levis was fine. No run game to speak of at all. We didn't even try to give the ball to Stevenson. Passing game was fine. Defensively, we do get some sacks, but no interceptions. What about the week before, when we lost to the Bucs? Yeah, I mean, the passing game is fine. We did definitely some interceptions from Levis, but geez, yeah, it's dominant run defense from Tampa. Pretty similar results in the passing game. Derek Hall got a sack. Bush got a pick. Yeah, just we are cold right now. There's no other way around it. One thing that I do think we need to do is, I think the Tavian Thomas train has run its course. That's just not working. And even as the third down back, I think it's time we put some other guys in there. He's a good athlete, but it's just not working. So we have 5 games left. We're 8-4. It's not all doom and gloom. I do want to attempt again to extend Avonte Maddox, but it just is not looking very promising for him. I mean, we could go very player-friendly. That's going to lock him down as our slot corner until he's 31 years old. And he just is not interested. He wants out of here. Okay. But I think we advance again. You know, we only have that one play the moment left. Gonna want to save that for our biggest game down the stretch. Let's see if we can get one here. There it is. 21-18. Much better performance this week. At least defensively. The offense continues to be relatively quiet. But I'd rather win with a more quiet offense than lose with a bad defense. So Max Borghi gets a touchdown there somehow, but Dylan a big week back after the injury. And then defensively, at Oliver, Bosa, Hall, that pass rush starting to come together, and Tywan Mullen gets in there for a pick. Okay, he keeps reminding us that he is still here. And fitting that Maddox is not going to want to re-sign with us because Mullen is the guy that stepped into the slot in that Super Bowl run and played well. So we're 9-4. The Bucs lost last week, so we're right back in the mix. We do have we split with the Bucs at least, so they don't have a guaranteed tiebreaker on us. We have 4 games remaining: Cowboys, Falcons, Washington, and Browns. Who is the best remaining team out of that group? The Browns are bad, so it's not going to be them. The Commanders are 7-6. The Falcons are 6-7. The Cowboys are 5-8. So I don't think it's going to be this week. Got a few upgrades. Excited to see Mitch Reinhart get unlocked next year. That hidden dev is on the way. Even into the playoffs, he has a chance to maybe reveal some, he's at least superstar. What if he's X Factor? Do we consider playing him over someone like Jonnu? Jonnu's had a good year, so I don't know if that's fair to him. Can upgrade the rest of these guys. Okay, let's keep simming. Just kidding. Let's look at our stats first, as I said I would. Yeah, Levis just an average season, honestly. We expect better. Dylan's been good. Burton's been stealing the show. Diami Brown's been great. Jonnu's definitely been too good to bench. Tavian Thomas did have a bunch of receiving yards, but just not very efficient. Only 7.9 yards per carry, per reception. Defensively, Oliver's really been our best rusher. Joey Bosa's been real quiet. Not any huge interception numbers either. The defense in general has been probably worse than it was last year. But let's advance. One more Tony against his former team. There we go. 27-20. We play the Falcons this week. We climbed to 10-4. Things are definitely getting better. Levis throws a couple more picks. It's been an interception machine this year, but Mitchell Reinhart. Did something happen at Jonnu? Must have been out. And Reinhart gets 8 for 118. That might change what we said last week about benching Jonnu. Let's take a look. This could be the spark the offense needs, too. He has Superstar, not X Factor. Not really any key abilities yet. I don't know. Jonnu's still really good. So and Jonnu's made some big plays for us. So I don't think Reinhardt's quite ready, but it is freaking good to know that he can step in. So the O-line's playing well, it looks like. I think Washington's going to be that game to play. I think we can beat Atlanta here. Easier said than done. I definitely don't think we want to go up against Desmond Ridder again. He was picking us apart, man. That was an impressive outing. Well, let's do our training. Let's do our upgrades, and then we'll advance this one. We'll take on Washington next week. Burton should finally get some better abilities now. Good to see Malachi Moore continuing to grow as well. Let's go zone there. See if we can get everything above 80. Ooh, okay. Speed boost. Love it. So we can now get deep in elite for Burton. It's better than nothing. Or better than recuperation, I should say. So let's advance. Come on, don't fall flat against Atlanta. Oh, we fell flat against Atlanta. 24-21. Did the O-line play well at least? Back-to-back games without allowing a sack. 10,000 XP for the whole O-line. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. We're going to get some major upgrades here. Well, that's fun, but this game is big, and we could potentially actually choose to play the Browns instead. You know, the Browns are probably a higher team overall if we want to play the Madden Sim game here. Final game of the year there, more clear expectations. Yeah, why don't we play that Browns game instead? I think we can beat Washington here. Let's do it. Let's advance. Give us a win. A win could give us a chance at the division. 16-10. We do pick up 2 new injuries. Dylan, no. And so much for the Mitch Reinhart train. Dylan down for 5 weeks, so that's going to be a large chunk of a playoff run. And the running back room is going to have to step up without him. Stevenson, glad we have him. Tavian Thomas going to be pushed back into that opportunity. And I do think that for the third down back, we can go back to Thomas. He did have a productive season. So 16-10. The Browns are 4-12, but they're a better team than that. Oh no. Oh no, did we never... I don't even really feel bad about it. But did we never unnerf? We never unnerfed Deshaun Watson. We never unnerfed the Predator. I don't even really feel bad about it, but let's put him back to where he was. That's freaking hilarious. How can you not laugh at that? All right, so let's defend the deep pass. God, the team is really fatiguing here. Let's just go split down the road. We just want to make sure we got all these guys back healthy for the playoffs, especially if we got to play round 1. So let's do these upgrades. Levis, Christian Harris. Really do feel like Harris has earned that opportunity to be a starter next year. It's pretty crazy that our team morale is down so much. Ever since we talked crap about the Saints and lost. But here we go. Playful moments. A win could win the division and potentially get us a 1 seed here. So let's beat the Browns and the Predator at quarterback. Night game. So they give us a first quarter drive opportunity. Burton. Beautiful throw and catch. Nice route. Okay, Tavian Thomas. Someone took to the benching with some urgency. Luckily, we got a good backup there in Dylan Parham. And step right in for Cleveland. We don't have a third tight end, though. I thought about throwing that up for Jonnu, but it's too good of a drive to... Ooh, Cleveland's going to be down for the game. Let's just make sure that Parham is playing at left guard there. No, they're going to put the wrong guy in there. And then we also can put Watt as the tight end 3 there. So 3rd and 7. Oh, goodness. Great coverage by JOK. So we'll walk away with a field goal. Justin Tucker, more than familiar with kicking field goals in this stadium, coming over from Baltimore. Defense does their job. We got another field goal here. We're not going to kick that. Or I guess at 59 yards, we will kick it. Should be good. It's like shooting womp rats for Justin Tucker. Look at the defense showing up today. Red zone trip. Let's change this to a seam route for Diami Brown. Offense has been moving the ball today. We just haven't been able to finish these drives. So let's run it. Nice cutback, Tavion Thomas. What's the penalty? Tell me that's roughing. I think it is. Nice throw. Oh, I accepted it because I'm an idiot.
The nightmare will continue.
But Tavion Thomas sneaks his way in there anyway. The defense again. Nowhere for the Predator to go with the football. Oh, try to go cut back. Tavion Thomas looks pretty good, man. He's doing some stuff. Oh, what a freaking drop into the bucket from Will Levis and Diami Brown into the end zone. What a play. That was gorgeous. And we get more points before half. This is a blowout. The Browns showing why they're 4-12. Beautiful. So this one's really getting out of hand. We might not even need to finish this one. 3rd and 3. Third and 2 now. There's Ramondre. Going the wrong way, Ramondre. Very clean game for Levis so far. We maybe finish this drive and kind of put this game away. Hey, that's a decent looking run right there. Not a whole lot of room, but he broke a couple tackles. There's Jonnu. He says, see, I can still play. I know you're replacing me soon, but I can still play. Let's see if we can flip this to Burton for a little easy touchdown. Oh! Left it too low. There's Jonnu. Browns get nothing. I say we get on out of here and finish what was a stellar season, a perseverant bounce back by the team. Levis finishes very, very strong. Burton finishes with a big game. So We end up 12-4. Let's see what this means for playoffs. We'll take a look at our stats. And then this is setting up a very fascinating playoff run. We're out a couple starters, so we're going to have to show some toughness. But repeat is on the horizon. Going to be interesting to see if we can do it. So the Bucs do win the division. They get the tiebreaker. Makes sense. We lost a couple division games there. I think we were 3-3 in the division. Let's look at our stats. Awards on the year. MVP goes to the King, Patrick Mahomes. Jordan Love, though, third in MVP voting. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody for us. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nobody for us. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nobody for us. Levis doesn't even make the list for Best QB because of all those interceptions. Dillon, fourth for Best Running Back. Burton, eighth for Best Wide Receiver. Just not a big statistical year for us at all. Not really any big. Maddox was a best DB candidate. But as we look at our stats, you can kind of see why. I mean, Levis was good. He just wasn't incredible. I think he should have been on the top 10 QBs in the conference. Dillon just sneaks in with 1,000 yards. It's not like Stevenson was any better than Thomas was as our backup. Jermaine Burton really stole the show this year. Brown was awesome. 11 touchdowns for Brown. And then defensively, Matt Milano, a big year. Ed Oliver gets to 11 sacks. Bosa ends up close to 10. Four interceptions for Devin Bush. But that's going to do it. Please do hit that like button. We have a big playoff episode up ahead, starting against the Cardinals. So looking forward to that. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. This might be the end to at least this format. We might go stream format after this season to keep the dynasty going. But for now, we'll just have to wait. We'll see you later. Peace out.